I'm out again, and this time for a woodland camp. I've had a couple of miles since parking my car and stopping at the pub. I didn't want to leave my car just on the side somewhere, so parked in a little village and just got to follow a couple more wiggles and waggles along this little path to a dark, secluded bit of woodland that hopefully I won't be disturbed tonight. Undisclosed location, but I have stopped for a cheeky turbo pint first, just because. Hi, I'm Warren Brandon. Welcome to another Linleys video. It's actually been quite a while since I've been out on my own, but today's a special day. It's Jubilation Day, or a kind of reminiscence of Jubilation Day. A year ago today, I didn't go back to work, jubilantly. So I'm out this evening on what would otherwise be a work night. What a naughty boy. I think this is my spot for the night. Mossy base, away from any dead limbs as far as I could see. Not sure about that. Yeah, might get rid of that. Whoosh. But that's all. And a couple of twigs to get rid of. So, time to pitch up, I think. Well, that was a little flurry of activity. I'm all set up in my tent. It got dark all of a sudden, well, predictable, I suppose. It's now just about 7:45, so it's better that I just get in and get myself sorted rather than faffing around filming. I've got a lovely little spot in this woodland, actually. There's pine trees all around and a little clearing behind me. Can't see very much. But I am a long way from any kind of civilization, so apart from any wildlife, I shouldn't be disturbed at all. Let's dive in and have a look to see what I've got for supper this evening. Got a bit of a feast, I've got time. I'm out to enjoy a little bit of time, so I'm going to do some cooking. So here goes. I've got a nice piece of sirloin steak there. I'm going to chop it up into strips and fry that to start off with. Got some peppercorn sauce. I've gone for the easy option with the rice. Saves spending lots of time on cooking rice. Heat that up. Got lots of veg. You know I like the old mushrooms, sugar snaps. Got an onion to pop in and a red pepper. How about all that? You won't be surprised also to see that I got lurking inside here some custard and some apple pies, although they're already apple crumbles. Even in a plastic box, they've gone a bit crumbly. Breakfast, porridge pot, simple as that. I've even got a china mug and a cup from, oh no, even a little plastic pint glass from a beer. And I got a few hobgoblins to enjoy while I'm going with me dinner as well. Onions chopped. I've splashed out and bought some very, very cheap pots and pans. I've got a little mini frying pan. It's even still got the sticker in, and a little pot from Millets. Oh, month or two back, literally £4 or £5 each. So just for camping, they're quite lightweight. Certainly not going to be taking these up a mountain. I just thought I'd buy myself a set of cheap pots and pans just to do a little bit of cooking in woodland camps. So I'm going to try it, see what they're like. Let's take the label off though. There we are. Good. I think I forgot to take off a paper label underneath my frying pan. Oh well, it's burnt off now. It'll mush down a bit. While the veggie's doing its thing, I'm going to start and prepare the meat. I'm going to sort of slice it, not dice it, but slice it. Got my gloves still on, so let's have a go with that now. Oh yes! Well, I've got the usual switch about going on. Rice is on next. I've cooked the beef. Veg is there, probably getting a bit cold, but I'll get that back going again. It's coming together. Oh, it's nice. It's all in there now, apart from the rice, of course. I've added the sugar snaps and the beef. Just now need the black bean sauce. Oh, silence for a change. This is an absolute feast. My goodness gracious me. Right. Piece of beef first. It's lovely. Leave me be here for a bit and I'll get back to you when I'm done. Well, I'm done with all of that. Oh, excuse me. I've left a little bit of the rice, but apart from that, I've munched through all of what I prepared. Have a bit more beer. Have a bit of a tidy up because my tent's in a bit of a mess. And then look at the pudding, custard and apple pies. It's about 9:30 now, so time's moving on, but there's a bit more time. The custard's on. I've gone for the kind of boil in the bag option. Gonna have a bit more beer, relax, get my bed sorted, I think, actually, next. Water's steaming nicely for my custard. I am sorry about the Dragonfly, MSR Dragonfly burner. It doesn't half roar, doesn't it? Another couple of minutes and it'll be pudding time. I treated myself to carrying this plastic glass. It's a plastic glass, not a proper beer glass, but couldn't cope with the idea of carrying a glass. But at least it's something else to drink out of, instead of just a beer can. Oh, splodgy, splodgy, splodge. Oh, that is hot. Time for apple crumbles. What are these like? Oh, you look okay, actually. It's good. Apple crumbles and custard. Well, apple pies, really. Oh. Is it hot? Mmm. Hot. The apple pies aren't, of course, but never mind. We like a bit of custard. Well, it's bedtime, really. It's just after 10:30, so it's time to kind of call it a night, really. Thank you for sticking with me so far. I haven't told you my tent. This is my OEX Rakoon 2. It's a good tent. It's supposed to be big enough for 2 people. It's snug, really. Loads of space for just the one of me. Nice and comfortable. I got my Flextail pillow, of course, Zero pillow. My Berghaus mat. It's kind of a 3/4 mat, but it's good enough for this sort of camp. Flame screed. It's the green flame screed, large, I think. Quilt. It's summertime, so good enough at the moment. I'm not going to get cold tonight. Silver mat underneath, silver windscreen mat underneath. I usually carry that as well. Use that. Yeah. So, finished my beer. I was thinking of having a hot chocolate, but yeah, it's 10:30, so probably won't. Might later if I don't sleep, but probably will. It's been so peaceful here. Nothing's disturbed me. No noises. I'm miles away from anything, I think. Well, a mile or so away from anything, so not going to be disturbed. Maybe some bird song in the morning in the wood. I don't know. We'll see, won't we? But it's time to say night-night, so I'll catch you in the morning. Night. Well, good morning. It is just before 7 o'clock. I woke up, just woken up now. Woke up about 4:45. There was just a hint of light, but not. I could just see kind of outlines of lines in the tent, but it was chucking it down, absolutely chucking it down. It kind of rained spots and bits. Was tempted to go out, but in the end didn't need to. So I'm gonna have a quick look out now. Ooh. Slept well, I think, overall. Woke up a few times. Rolled off the mat, of course. Cold ground. You know, this quilt idea, it's warm enough. I've been warm, well warm. Is that a good phrase? Not really, is it? Well warm. With the quilt last night. Yeah, for sure, apart from rolling off the mat. But I do rather like the cocoon of a sleeping bag. Somehow you can roll around without rolling out from underneath it. We'll see. Right, let's have a look outside. See what it's like outside. Yeah. Good morning, world. Good morning, Woodland. Wet. No wildlife. Haven't even heard any bird song this morning. Might have been some earlier. Well, tent's wet. Think it's time to get the coffee on. Let's do that now. I did have a quick tour around the tent last night in the dark with the torch, but couldn't see a great deal of where I actually was. There's kind of a slightly more open area, sort of that way, but I've had my tent facing the woodland, which I think I prefer, really. It was too dark when I set up last night to really get a good idea of the surroundings, but yeah, it's a nice kind of, well, I wouldn't quite say clearing because there are trees there, but it's got some tall grasses, and this side's more sort of dense woodland area. It's nice, and I found a good spot. There's a bit of dead wood lying further up and further over there, so nice and safe. It's good. Nice spot, may well come back if I can find it again. Peace and quiet again. Got a proper mug. A bit excessive for camp, but just fancied a proper mug. Oh, nice frothy coffee. Well, makes a change to be in a woodland on my own. Usually it's with Dan or James, or shout out to you, Dan, shout out to you, James. Dan of Camp Life Bushcraft, of course, and James, Sussex Outdoors. But just fancied a little trip out by myself this time. Oh, yep, wet tent, and I'll need drying off. Done a little bit of packing up. Got my coffee to finish, porridge to have. Needs another stir. Oh, I usually pop a little bit of sugar in, actually, the porridge. I'll do that. I've done a little bit of the packing up, my bedding and various bits, but I'm in no rush. No rush at all. Have I told you it's a work day today? Hurrah! Not for me, though. I will be doing a little bit more work back at the old place later next month, though. Looking forward to that. That'll be good. But for today. No, Jubilation Ceremony Camp, or Jubilation Anniversary Celebratory Camp. Pretty well packed up now. Silver windscreen mat still to do, but that's about it. All my bedding stuff and cooking bits. Just got tent to drop next. Tent's all packed up. Left a dry rectangle. I'll cover that over with the moss and scratchings that I cleared a little bit before. Next, heading on out. There we are, back as it was, pretty well. It's a bit roughed up, but that'll settle down again in just a short time. A bit more rain. It's looking a bit dry there. I've got to find the correct way back. I came in through this side here, so I'm going to head back the way I came. Hopefully won't get lost. I am heading the right way, I think. I've just not quite gone the same way as I went into the little woodland here last night. But the main sort of path that I'm looking for is up here, another 20-30 metres, I think. Yep, the main path I'm looking for is just up ahead. I think it's probably time to call this video to an end. So just wish you well for your day or evening or morning. I've had a great time in the woods, just relaxing. Nice opportunity to just celebrate an anniversary of my jubilation day as retirement. If you saw my earlier video about all of that jazz. Thank you for watching from this lovely, slightly damp woodland in the morning here. Bye for now.